What's up guys, I'm Rich with US Fitness Products, and if you've got the Hoist MI7, I'm going to show you some arm and shoulder workouts you can do. Let's get it. So I'm going to start with the simple lightest setting here. So you can do your, it's already on the lower setting. So you can do your cable curls, do it this way. So stand to the side, and then if you come out a little bit, you get a deeper stretch with your bicep. So you can come out and put in front of the other, and you can just curl up, and make sure you keep your arms still, because if you're doing this, you're working your shoulders and your back, and you're trying to work out your biceps, the point of this workout, right? So you're gonna stand forward a little bit, good stretch, and then just come straight up, and your arms stay still. So, good stretch. And you could do 4 sets of 10 for these, increase the weight as you go. Same with the other side. Stand to the side. And if you want, you could actually do both at the same time here. So you could stand out, maybe a little more efficient with time. If you're tight on time, I usually try to do 2 arm workouts, because when you're doing 1 arm each, it takes longer. So same thing. Arms out, arms stay still. You can do 4 sets of 10. And then you have the straight bar attachment that comes with it. So this will take off the handle, attach the straight bar, and then you can go shoulder width wide here if you want. I like to stand back a little bit, and then your arms stay still, same thing. Or you can go a little closer together on the grip. And you can actually you can go closer here if you want. And you can do your full range, which is all the way down, biceps extended, all the way up to your face. Or you can go from the low to midpoint here. Or you can be doing from midpoint up to face, this. Or like I said first, low to mid. Or you have your full range. These are just different variations to do, so you're not doing the same thing all the time. And then you can reverse grip, so palms down, shoulder width apart, and you're gonna keep your arms still, and you're gonna come straight up. Again, maybe 4 sets of 10, increase the weight every set. You wanna go slow, you're not doing yourselves any favor here. So we wanna go slow, control the rep, control it down, up, down, up. I'm going to give you a little bonus tip if you want to work your forearms, which I have not been doing. Same bar, and you can just roll your forearms up. I neglect my forearms, that's why they're so small. I should be doing more of these. Then you can also come up, work the top of your forearm. It's a little bonus workout. And then if you have the tricep rope, which you can buy at US Fitness Products, you can attach this. Oh, I need the carabiner. Let's do this side. And then if you stand out a little bit, I like to tell you these do 2 different variations. So if you feel like you're resting your arms on your chest, like this, and then just keep your arms still and come straight out, like a hammer curl. If you scoot in closer and you get your arms relax, different variation. And again, 4 sets of 10, increase the weight as you go. And we can do some straight bar curls. So if you take your long bar here and attach it to your here, and arms about shoulder width apart, and you just lift up. Again, biceps stay still, feet shoulder width apart. So we'll start with some tricep workouts. So we're going to touch our handle back, and then we're going to raise this up to the top. You can do a push down, a single arm push down. So you can brace yourself up here if you want, and then just go straight down. And if you need to, you can back up, brace yourself on your arm here. Just make sure your arm's sitting still and you're not swinging your arm around. Just go straight down. And then another variation, which our service team tells me not to do this, so maybe you should be doing this, but it kind of wears your cable if you grab this attachment, so don't tell them I'm doing this. But I actually love this for like kickback. So if we lower this down to go about 11, and this is great for a kickback. You can also use the rope if you have one, it's just longer. But this actually wears the cable a little bit here. So I wouldn't do this a ton. Just do a kickback like this. Arm stays completely still, parallel, and then just go straight out. And then if you have the rope, which you can buy at US Fitness Products, your traditional rope pull down, so if you can stand out a little bit. So there's two ways. You can be close as long as you're not using your shoulders to get it down, because that does you no favor. But if you stand straight up, arms come down, you want to get a good stretch. So go up as high as you can without moving your arm, high as you can, down, and control it. So up slow, down, up slow, down. And if you scoot back a little bit, you'll start feeling it up here on your tricep. Again, arms stay still, slow, down, up slow, down. Okay. And then you can drop this down a little bit, and you can do over the head tricep pulls. So here, up top, your triceps stay still, you're not moving them around. You just go up to the sky. You want to try to keep your elbows close together as you can. You don't want them to flare out here. Try to keep them close. Then you can take your short handle here, attach it here, raise it up, and you can do another tricep push down. I like to keep my thumbs on top instead of gripping it like this. I just feel like it targets my triceps more. Put your thumbs on top. Shoulder width apart, down. Again, keep your arm should stay straight up and down, and then just go push straight down. And remember, don't fly through it. You want to control, slow and controlled. Even if that means you got to go lighter, slow and controlled. Up slow, down. Up slow, down. Maybe low to midpoint, so we'll go low, mid, right there, stop. Mid, stop. And then full range, all the way up, down. All the way up, down. And then obviously you have your dip handles here. So if we lower these, let's do this on narrow for me. So the thing with dips, depending on how you do it, so you're traditionally, in this we're doing our tricep, we don't target our triceps. So to do that, you're going straight up and down. And I'll show you in another chest workout. If you lean forward, you can target your lower pec. For the sake of this one, we're just targeting triceps. So, and you may need to build up your strength, but just start with half a day, one a day, as much as you can. You'll start building strength. So if you come up, you want to go slow. So we're gonna go up, cross our feet, bend a little bit. We're gonna go down, get a good stretch. Up, down, get a good stretch. Up. I've not had much to eat today, so I'm shaking, as you can see. That is triceps. This is not the bench. The hoist bench comes with it. It's being assembled, but for this one workout, it's okay. But we're using a flat bench here. We're gonna do close grip tricep pushes, close grip bench. So if we come up, about shoulder width apart, maybe a little closer in, and then just extend up. And if you want to go toward your face, I like this one. I'm shaking. This. And your arms stay straight, parallel, and you're just pushing straight up. And you can also go over your head. The cool thing about this one is it moves around, so you can actually go over your head. I didn't just give myself enough room here. Scoot down. So if you want to go over the head, I can scoot the bench down, but I'm trying to, like this. Actually, I like these a lot. You get a good stretch. Let me scoot the bench up. There we go. So So you can go over the head, go down, get a good extent, get a good stretch. Just go straight up. It's probably safer to go this way. Don't do that. Workout you can do with the long bar is going to be a push down, similar to what we did with the short bar. Just hook it here. Okay. And then you're just going to push down. And the benefit of this versus the short bar, like you pretty much only have to like here with a short bar. So obviously you can go a little bit wider if you need to, or if you have broader shoulders. But you can just go straight down. I like to keep my thumbs on top. I kind of, doing these, it kind of targets the outside of my tricep here. So just go straight down. You want to get a little more advanced, you can do over the head with the long bar. So come out here, kind of brace yourself, one foot in front of the other, and then just come straight up like this. Or you can also kind of stand up, raise your triceps back. You probably want a closer grip if you do that. And then I should mention, for if you're doing forearms and you need to combine the weight, like it's good to use the long bar for that. I mean, your forearm's probably gonna be pretty strong, depending on your age and situation, but kind of just come up this, same as with the short bar. And it's just doing both allows you to do more weight. We're gonna do some shoulder lifts, target your front delts, side delts, and rear delts, okay? So for front delts, we're gonna use the straight bar, the long bar, and you lower it down a little bit, like 4. And you can kind of go with a close grip and just bring it close to your body, straight up like this. Okay, and you can do like 4 sets of 10, increase the weight as you go. And then you can also do like shoulder front raises like this. This is also your front delts. If you have the tricep rope attachment, which you can get at US Fitness Products, you can kind of drop this down. And then you can also do shoulder raises with a rope. So it's just different hand placement. We were doing the bar earlier like this, but now if you kind of rotate, it kind of gets the inside of your front delt here. So just go straight up. And again, 4 sets of 10, down slow, up. And then you can also do, if you go to the front here, and the same thing we did with the long bar, just raises. So you can just raise up like this. And then we can do face pulls. Raise it up to about eye level. And this is gonna work your scapula back here. And what your scapula does, if you strengthen it, it kind of keeps your shoulders like it in a natural position. If you're just resting, it kind of keeps them back, and that kind of makes your chest look a little bigger. So just FYI, that's what you're after. But anyway, to strengthen your scapula, you're gonna hold it out in front of your face here, and that's why it's called a face pull. And you're gonna keep your shoulder blades pinned back, and then just pull back to your face like this. Slow and controlled. Then we're gonna use the handle, and you can work your side delts here, okay? So you can kind of brace yourself here if you want, or just put your hand anywhere to keep your little bit, you're not using it as to lean on, just a little bit of leverage here. And you're just gonna go straight out like this. So your arms are a little bit bent. Sorry, arms a little bit bent. Just gonna work your side delt up here. Just go straight out like this. Again, 4 sets of 10. Go higher volume, like 4 sets of 10 to 15. It'll start burning in a good way. We're gonna target your rear delts back here, okay? And I'm going to use the lower, the attachment closer to the handle here. I'm going to attach that there. Attach this here. Lower it down to the bottom. And then if you grab the opposite side, so my left side, I'm going to grab the right handle. Right side, I'm going to grab the left handle. And your arm's going to be crossed. And if you kind of bend over a little bit, you can just go out like this. Now, again, I prefer to use the handles, the cables. Don't tell my service department I'm doing this because it can add a little bit more wear. It's not like a major thing, but just repeated use, it can add a little more wear. But I prefer to use the handle. It's just less stuff in the way. So we just go out like this. So you're going out. So you're starting in here and you're going out like this. You can feel it on your rear delts. And you can also raise it up to about shoulder height or so. Same thing, we're gonna grab opposite sides. You're gonna feel this is gonna burn in a good way. You're gonna scoot back, your arms are out in front of you, and then just go out. This. So those are some arm and shoulder workouts. If you have any questions, drop us a comment below, visit our website, or give us a call and get after it.